What if one of America's most underrated muscle cars came back and shocked the entire automotive world? Not a remake, not a tribute, but a full-blown modern beast. This is the 2026 AMC Javelin, and it might be the comeback nobody saw coming, but everyone suddenly wants. Back in the golden age of muscle cars, the Javelin stood out by doing things differently. It wasn't just another Camaro rival. It had personality, attitude, and a rebellious edge. Now imagine that same spirit reborn with modern design, technology, and serious performance. Today, we're taking a deep dive into this stunning concept, from its aggressive exterior to its luxury interior, and the power that could bring it to life. Right away, the front of the 2026 Javelin makes a statement. Low, wide, aggressive. The bold black grille dominates the front fascia, giving the car a planted, almost intimidating presence. Slim LED headlights cut sharply through the design, blending classic muscle DNA with a futuristic edge. And right in the center, the AMC badge. A small detail, but one that carries decades of history. The hood? That's where things get serious. A sculpted hood with aggressive vents and a prominent scoop hints at one thing: power. This isn't just for looks, it tells you there's something big hiding underneath. Move to the side, and this is where the magic really happens. The classic fastback silhouette is still here, and it looks absolutely perfect. Long hood, low roofline, short rear deck. These proportions are what define a true muscle car. The wide rear haunches give it that planted, performance-ready stance, while the large performance wheels fill out the arches beautifully. And that deep metallic finish, it reflects light in a way that makes the car feel alive, like it's moving, even when it's standing still. Now let's talk about the rear, because this is where modern design really shines. A full-width LED taillight strip stretches across the back, giving it a clean, futuristic signature. Below that, you'll find a polished chrome bumper, a subtle nod to its heritage. And then, the quad exhaust tips. This is where elegance meets aggression. A small rear spoiler ties everything together, adding just enough sportiness without overdoing it.
Step inside, and the Javelin completely changes personality. It's no longer just a muscle car. It feels like a luxury grand tourer. The first thing you notice? Wood trim. Rich, warm, and beautifully integrated across the dashboard, something you rarely see in modern performance cars. Behind the wheel, analog gauges bring back that classic driving feel. No distractions, no overcomplicated layouts, just pure connection between driver and machine. But don't worry, it's not stuck in the past. A modern infotainment system sits cleanly in the center console, offering navigation, media, and smartphone connectivity. And the seats? Diamond-stitched leather, soft to the touch, supportive, and undeniably premium. This is the kind of interior that makes you want to take the long way home every single time.
Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. While this car is still a concept, the possibilities are seriously exciting. Imagine a 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 under that hood. We're talking somewhere between 480 and 520 horsepower. That kind of power could launch the Javelin from 0 to 60 miles an hour in around 4 seconds. And top speed? Likely pushing close to 180 miles per hour. Drivers could have the option between a traditional manual transmission for purists or a modern 8-speed automatic for faster, smoother shifts. If this becomes reality, the Javelin wouldn't just return, it would go head-to-head with legends like the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro. So, how much would something like this cost? If it ever reaches production, estimates suggest a starting price between $55,000 and $70,000. That puts it right in the sweet spot of modern muscle cars, competitive but still accessible. As for release, a possible reveal could happen toward the end of 2025, with production potentially starting in 2026. But for now, it remains a concept, a vision of what could be.
The 2026 AMC Javelin isn't just another retro-inspired car. It's proof that classic American muscle still has unfinished business. With the right combination of heritage, performance, and modern design, this could be one of the most exciting comebacks in automotive history. The only question is, will it actually happen? What do you think about the return of the Javelin? Would you take this over a Mustang or Camaro? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next legendary comeback.